should know that I don't do this every morning. I never thought that I'd wake up next to you, yeah. We tore the night up into little pieces, doing things that we shouldn't do. Maybe I messed up last night.
Popping sounds there from well-known band December Streets, and they kicked off the 2020 with the loud bang when they performed at the Global Citizen #TogetherAtHome campaign. Now, this campaign reached a global audience and elevated the band's presence across the world. Adding to the success, the band released their radio hit, Haters, in April this year, which climbed the charts on key stations across the country. And this year, the band looks to celebrate a well-deserved decade in the SA music scene. And band member Tristan Coetzee joins us now this morning to share more on their achievements. Tristan, a very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Good morning to you too.
Good morning, and it's good to have you on the show this morning. I mean, for those who do not know December Streets, what does a band name mean?
So the whole idea behind December Streets is in South Africa, December is a very festive time in South African seasons. So the idea of being festive and us bringing music to the country and to the people, December Streets and being on the road is really, that's how it ties together.
Okay. And how did you guys meet? I mean, what got you involved in music?
So it was back at the University of Pretoria about 10 years ago. I started joining musical groups over there, and then I met the key members in the band who became my brothers and my friends, and we decided to develop music and grow and write and bring our journey and story to the masses. Yeah.
Okay. And performing at the Global Citizen #TogetherAtHome campaign earlier this year, surely must have opened doors for you. I mean, how has that gotten your name and band known?
Oh man, I mean, when we got the call that said we're going to play on Global Citizen, I was like, what? Is that real? Because, I mean,
I can
we've
imagine.
got the likes of Chris Martin, Coldplay. I was like, no way, this is madness. So it was a lot of pressure, but also a very good opportunity, like you said, like for us to reach global audiences and also to perform during lockdown. So it was really, truly an amazing experience.
But then how would you define your sound? In what genre would you be classified under?
So when we started 10 years ago, we were more on the reggae side of music. But then as we developed as individuals and musicians, we started to bring like more of a pop and electronic sound and indie sound together. So I would say somewhere between indie and pop rock. Yeah.
Let's talk about the single that you released, Last Forever. What inspired the track? What's that about?
So lockdown was tough for a lot of people, and I think it took a lot of strain on relationships. I had a bad relationship breakup through my lockdown experience, and
Shame, man.
the song is written.
So sorry to hear that.
No, thank you. But it was a growth experience. The song is truly, it's about understanding that a lot of good things don't always last forever, but understanding how to grow from that perspective and walk into a new chapter of your life and really embrace the next stage of life. So I hope that people relate to it and understand that while it's a very banging and thumping song, there's a deep message and underlying message that I think a lot can relate to.
Yeah. So Tristan, who are your musical influences or musical icons that you look up to?
I mean, that's a broad question, but I would, like I said, Coldplay, Chris Martin is a huge one for me. Locally, I look up to Nasty C. I think the things that he's doing as an individual and for our country is amazing. So influences really are drawn from different various aspects of life. It's not only music. I would say, Coldplay and Nasty C at the moment are killing it for me.
So how do you feel about the internet in the music business?
I think it's beautiful. Like it's a double-edged sword, that, because I think what's happened is we've got a massive influx to music now. So to remain relevant is incredibly difficult because you need to have a song that catches attention, but then retains attention. And in this day and age with the internet, you've got so much access to various different artists and continual access to changing artists. So I think while it's brought an opportunity for you to expose yourself, it also makes it a lot more competitive to stay relevant. So I think it's a good thing and a bad thing, but mostly a good thing.
So have you guys thought of maintaining your online presence even after the pandemic, even after some of the lockdown restrictions? I mean, online performances moving on and moving forward, because I would imagine, hosting a live online show is less costly. There aren't any logistical bottlenecks that are involved.
Yeah, for sure. I think we all miss the live shows. That's the main thing that with the lockdown got taken away from musical artists and for the fans as well, that live interaction. But from what you're saying is that what I love about this whole experience that we've gone through is the connection. We've been able to connect with people and fans and listeners on a way more personal level like this. Like we can have a conversation, we can play music and connect one-on-one with people. Whereas when you're playing a live show, it's more to a general bigger audience and you can't really engage individually to a person. So I think we'll definitely keep the communication going the way that we've been doing it now, but nothing beats a live show in person. Yeah. But we'll still do the live, the online streaming, and definitely that connection we're going to maintain and grow.
Yeah, I mean, nothing beats a live show. I mean, when you feed off the people's energy and it makes you even more electrified. Now, you're celebrating 10 years in the industry. What has been the journey? How has it been like?
It's been insane. I mean, I remember literally being a university student at 20 years old and deciding to start a band with some friends. And we got a song onto radio, and that was 10 years ago. And then the doors just opened up. I mean, we played festivals, we've toured the entire country flat, and we've met the most incredible people and musicians. We've been to Europe, and the fact that we get to release music and be on incredible stations and media outlets like this is an absolute blessing. Like, I don't take a single day for granted that, that we're sitting here 10 years later able to do what we're doing right now. So 10 years has been incredible. It doesn't feel like 10 years, but we're excited for the next 10. We'll see where it goes.
I know, right? And how do you connect with you, Tristan?
At December Streets, anywhere. My number is on Spotify. That's a little bit of a little Easter egg for anyone. Like, there is on our description. Someone just said we should put it there, so we did it. But December Streets everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the whole thing. We love to engage with our fans, so reach out to us and we'll chat and let us know what you're thinking.
Good stuff. Great stuff, man. All the best, Tristan. Thank you so much for chatting to us.
Thank you for having me.
All right. There was Tristan Coetzee from the band December Streets on celebrating 10 years in the industry. Now, the band released their much-anticipated single titled Last Forever ahead of the summer season.